That one.
Yes.
Anyone appearing for the second interested party?
Mr. Oduk has been appearing for him. Rather than the second interested party having filed the requisite responses.
At a later stage, we will seek to add his name.
She was served.
This is number 8.
E462, 61, my lord.
All right, proceed.
May it please, my lord, I'm leading James Wanjeri in this matter. I can see from the copy of the petition that I have that service has been effected. Mr. Wanjeri served the officers concerned personally. He can confirm to the court that he served that. I do not see any of the parties on the tandao.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Lordship, my name is Maro. I'm present for the 461 of 2025.
First to seventh respondent.
Correct, Your Lordship.
So who appears for the interested party, the Law Society? Anyone? Any appearance for the Law Society? Appearance. Okay, this matter is coming up for compliance. Information of compliance. Mr. Amaro, you are here. Have you filed anything?
Your Lordship, I've not been able. Lordship, if you look at the kind of the number of respondents that are in this petition, Your Lordship, the respondents are many and occupy different offices. We have done letters to each one of them, Your Lordship, seeking to get comprehensive instruction in order for us to respond. Your Lordship, our letters are yet to be responded to. As such, we are yet to file any form of a response. Your Lordship, I'm here to plead with the court to give me more time to be able to file my response, Your Lordship, to the petition. We are interested in prosecuting this matter, Your Lordship. So I will ask my senior to indulge me for a bit more time so that I can respond to this petition, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I submit on behalf of the respondents. I would request the court to give me 21 days.
My lord, 28th of July. Today is the 29th of August, of September, a whole 2 months. They have not even entered appearance. If he had entered appearance and was asking for time, having written letters, I don't know on what date, one would understand more. Even as the court, if you are inclined, my lord, to give them more time, I think it's a proper case where the State Law Office must be cautioned. They should not expect special favors from the court. Why would it take 2 months to enter appearance? Why would it take 2 months to even respond to the issues? I will leave it to the court. I know my junior colleague, Mr. Marwa, is trying, but the state law office has to pull up their socks. No special favors. We are all equal before the law. Our clients' relatives have traveled all the way from Uganda. We are seated in your court, my lord, watching this virtually, and we would like this matter to move forward. It has a bearing on the case my client is facing in Uganda, and it has a bearing on our security when we visit across the border. I leave it to the court.
So, Mr. Maro, I agree you have not even told us when you wrote the letters. 2 months is a long process, is a long period. But I'll give you not 21 days, I'll give you 14 days.
Your Lordship, 14 days is sufficient. That's okay, thank you.
We'll be happy with the date the court gives.
As we had agreed. And therefore my client was not willing to accede to those terms. We understand that it means the ability for parties to a dispute to arrive or to reach a compromise, my lord.
Oh, please inform him he's muted.
How do you speak? You are muted and speak.
We can't hear you.
I was trying to consult with my court assistants on available dates.
Okay.
However, my client a commitment to abide by the apartment complex rules and regulations, but my client's position, my lord, is that they are already been doing so. Petition, Mr.
Remember the word delay.
Your Honor, the core issues in the
If
petition,
they
my
ever
lord, is
raise it or
violation of
ask for
basic.
amendment, we then can amend when they amend.
Okay.
That's what I hear here. That's so much here. Must have had me tell people. Fine, I know.
I should send you a copy.
So granted 14 days within which to file their responses to the petition. Upon service, the petitioner may file a rejoinder if need be. Within 14 days, the same shall be filed together with the closing submissions to the petition. Upon service of the petitioner's closing submissions, the respondent shall file their closing submissions within 14 days from the date of service. Highlighting of submissions will be on 25th February 2026 at 11 a.m. in open court.
We are most obliged.
E202-2022 Ocean Chemicals Limited versus AG.
Surrender, never, never, never surrender. Never, never, never surrender. Never, never, never surrender.
by James Wanjeri. If there is any issue you wish me to address you on, I will, but after you. On the right here is from Uganda. We are normally in the Besije case together in Uganda. And Male Mabirizi, I'm now addressing it in English, and it's a Ugandan name. Male Mabirizi, also a lawyer. In Uganda, we are together in the Besije case. And behind Dr. Besije and activists who traveled all the way from Uganda for this matter. I'll let Mr. Wanjeri.
I am James Wanjeri. As a senior counsel has indicated, in June 2025, we filed a petition before the Constitutional and Human Rights Division, and this petition seeks to hold the government of Kenya accountable for the illegal and unlawful deportation of Colonel Dr. Kizza Besije, together with Haj Obeid Lutale. Now, in this petition, one of the things we've been able to show the court is that the government of Kenya started by denying that this deportation had happened. Then the government in Uganda stated that there was a bilateral agreement between the two countries to allow for deportation of this nature. So one of the things that we have asked the court to do is to demand for that bilateral agreement to be produced, because to the best of our knowledge, there exists an act of parliament known as the Extradition Commonwealth Countries Act, Cap 77, and according to that act of parliament, to extradite some home country requires a legal process, and you must go through the judiciary. I can confirm to us that that did not happen. Dr. Kizza Besije, together with Haj Obeid Lutale, were abducted at Riverside. They were abducted by Ugandan police officers who were court to tell. And is it proper that Ugandan police officers can come to Kenya, Ugandan military, they can come to Kenya, exercise security control and power, arrest and abduct an individual, and take them across the border? If you look at Dr. Besige's affidavit, he declares in that affidavit that we need to know what was the role of Kenyan police officers in this illegal security exercise. We have also asked Douglas Kanja, the Inspector General of Police, to come to court and explain who issued the orders to those police officers to come and carry out those illegal acts. We have also demanded for the presence of Evelyn Cheluget, the Director General of the Directorate of Immigration Services, because it is the evidence of Dr. Besije that when they left Kenya through the border, they were not stopped at the border, their passports were not taken, they were not stamped, and so we need to understand, has there now been a change in how immigration happens in this country, that people can get in and out without the immigration services knowing? We have also demanded that the senior immigration officer in charge at Malaba border post, where Dr. Kizza Besije and Haj Obeid Lutale passed through, to come to court and explain what happened on that day, what actions did he take, and how did he allow security officers with guns to enter into the country and to leave without any record of that being kept. And we've also we've brought the Honorable Attorney General as a sixth respondent. Now, this case is clear. What we have been saying, and we continue to say, is that there appears to be an axis of evil in the East African community, where presidents of the East African community are using the security forces of their countries to arrest people who are considered critical of their home governments. And in this case, as you can see, Dr. Kizza Besije and Haj Obeid Lutale came to Kenya to attend the launch of Honorable Senior Counsel Martha Karua's book launch. That was the purpose of their visit. They were arrested, they were repatriated, they were deported illegally. And if you look at Dr. Besige's affidavit, he declares his shock when he discovered when he was in the car that the people were speaking in the local language in Uganda. So the court has given directions that the respondents will have to enter appearance and file their responses, and we look forward to coming back on the 25th of February 2026 for the hearing of this matter. We continue to stand with Dr. Kizza Besije and Haj Obed Lutale, who continue to suffer in Luzira prison, despite the Supreme Court even of Uganda declaring that they should not have been taken to a court-martial. The government of Uganda continues to hold them up to this moment, and whatever has happened to them, the government of Kenya must be held accountable for the role that it has played. Yes.
Never, 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 never surrender.
Free Besije.
Free Besije.
Free Haj Obed.
Free Haj Obed.
Never,
Never, never surrender. Never, never, never surrender.
Viva Kenya, viva.
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 Viva Uganda, viva.
Viva.
Viva Africa.
And Ruto, because they're in bed. They're in bed. Ruto is taken from the old book of Museveni. So we're looking at this petition as an exposure of their relationship, of their marriage.
Mr. James,
you cannot
please.
bring Kizza Besije, a respected human rights activist, and you abduct him from here, and you arrest him. So this is an exposure. We know what is happening. We know the relationship between the two, and we're exposing it. It is wrong.
We appreciate counsel for this case. We are activists from Uganda, and we're joined by our activists, fellow activists from Kenya. We are so much disappointed by our governments, especially in East Africa. When you look at Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, every time all of us, people are telling us in Kenya, you are not safe. How? This is East Africa. We are free to live in any country that we want. Yeah. Tanzania or Uganda, this is unacceptable, and we are grateful for Council James for exercising this, and we hope that the Kenyan courts, we believe in Kenyan courts more than how we believe in our courts. That's why we have this kind of a message on our court, because our justice system in Uganda cannot deliver justice to Dr. Besije. Up to now, he's been in detention for all this, almost a year. This is unacceptable. He has talked about it. We cannot allow this to continue. Kenya is solely responsible for that. If they are not granted him, if they are not granted Ugandan government a right to Besije, he wouldn't be in detention for all this year. So we stand in solidarity with Dr. Besije and all human rights activists who have come to stand in solidarity with Dr. Besije.
We also thank our comrades from Kenya who have stood in solidarity with us, and we on a special note appreciate Council James for this case, and we appreciate each and everyone for the solidarity. Dr. Kizza Besije and Haj Obed, they are still in illegal detention in Luzira. These people have families, their children, their wives, and the daughters. They are in fears. They are living in fears. They are frustrated because of the court-martial trial and also the continuous political persecution of not only Dr. Besije and his aide, and also the rest of the Ugandans. We have a number of Ugandans in illegal detentions because of political persecution. We have Doreen Kaija, we have Bobby Young, we have Yasin Machete, who have spent over 4 years or 5 years in illegal detentions just because they hold political opinions. The case of Dr. Kizza Besije brought to light of all these cases, and we demand that the government of Kenya should stop being complicit in such illegal political persecution of all African. We are all Africans. If I come to Kenya, I do not have to be abducted just because I'm attending a book launch. If I come to Kenya, Kenya should be a safe place for me. Even now, right now, we are in fears. They think that we are going to be abducted just because of what has been happening and what is being done by the Ruto government. We condemn the continuous prisoners in Kenya, these the young people who are being killed on streets of Kenya. We stand with them, and we also demand for justice for all those colleagues who have lost their lives under Ruto government. We stand with all our comrades them and also demand for justice for political prisoners in Uganda. Thank you so much.
Okay. Afrika moja, Afrika huru. Afrika moja,
Afrika uhuru.
Afrika huru,
Afrika moja.
Okay, my name is Edwin Shamir. I'm an activist, a human rights defender from Mombasa. I've come in solidarity with my comrades from Uganda and the family of Kizza Besije and Aaron. It is very shameful that while other leaders outside there within Africa, they are advocating for one Africa, while Ruto and Museveni are very keen in abducting and killing the voice of the people who are advocating for change. Yes. We are saying that we are not going to relent. It's going to be from Mombasa, from Lodwar, from Busia to Nairobi to Kampala. We are all going to call for freedom of Kizza Besije. Kizza Besije is not a terrorist. He's not a criminal. We know the criminals who are walking around us, but they cannot arrest those people. So we are telling Ruto, you should come out very clear and tell the world how Kizza Besije was arrested, detained, and deported back to Kampala. It is within your jurisdictions. You know very well the international laws, what international laws state. So you need to come out very clear with your ministers and other cocoons who are behind abducting people, illegal detainment in the name of government. So we want to tell Ruto, we are not going to relent. And if you think maybe that's a way of silencing the voice of the HRDs, then we are telling you that you are not the first one. We have seen Moi, and you are not going to be the last one or the first one. We are going to soldier on with the case of Besije, and we are going to be here. Come next year, 2026, 25th of February, we are going to be back at Milimani Law Courts, and we are going to call for the freedom of Besije. Free, free Besije.
Free Besije.
Free, free Besije.
Free, free Besije.
Free, free Kenya.
Free, free Uganda.
Free, free Uganda.
Free, free Uganda.
Thank you.